What's going on, guys? Final in Productions, and I think a long overdue guide on how to play blue build Ezreal. And you may ask, what is blue build Ezreal? I heard you mention it in your last video when there was some random part and then you decided not to record, which was a huge mistake on my part, but you know what, you can call it a blooper. We got a kill right there, which is really nice for us. Kind of a scumbag move, I'm not gonna lie. Slightly scumbagish of us. But I am playing blue build Ez. Blue build Ez is basically everything you build is blue, but it actually works. You're gonna get Spirit of the Elder Lizard. You're gonna get your mana, a Gauntlet, Last Whisper, and then your choice for the rest. For whatever lifesteal item you want. So this works really well all together, and you're gonna see it in here, but we're gonna take it step by step. So I'm just, basic ADC CS in here, just picking up all that CS, that cash money. This Lulu had something wrong with her. This is me playing by myself. Not gonna lie, my score is pretty good in this one, but I've yet to play a blue build Ez game where I've done badly. This build's pretty strong right now. And do we get this kill? No, I actually get exhausted, I think. I don't know. Kind of mess up there. She flashes, but now we're just back to kind of CS. Have my life still Quentin's on. I have my general ADC stuff I'm using. Get another kill on this person that's not very good at this game. Which is kind of ridiculous how bad she is. This Lulu is ridiculous. So I'm gonna back here. You see, I'm gonna build some of the parts for Spirit of the Elder Lizard there. The Spirit Stone, the two long swords it needs. I'm gonna buy a little pots for sustain. Just sit here, just picking up CS, trying to survive while my ADC's gone. This is all based. I want to show you the mechanics of blue Ez. I don't really want to show you. Of course, landing phase is important. One reason blue Ez is so good is because he's cost efficient. Now, if MF backed right now, let's see how much gold she has. She has, what, 975, I have 418. Problem is, when MF backs, she's going to buy, what, Endurance, but she's not going to get a BF sword, which most common ADCs, that's their ideal thing to start out with. A BF sword. So, and the fact that she's not getting a BF sword, but I can buy this and two long swords, and it's all going towards something. It's not randomly buying a long sword because you have enough money. It's making my build way more cost efficient and just a lot nicer. And so any type of lead you have, which I have a 25 CS lead on her. My CS in this game is kind of okay. So any lead, if it was a small lead, it would seem like a huge lead to her because of the fact that she's spending it on all the stuff that isn't building anything, or she's spending it on boots, which is like killing yourself. Usually you don't want to buy boots. Twitch, I can understand buy attack speed boots. Most of the other stuff though, like, just don't do it. It's not going to work out for you. Especially buying regular boots. It's not going to really put you ahead. You shouldn't be in a position where you actually need that extra movement speed. You should be smarter than that. I mean, regardless. Here is pretty funny. They end up diving me. And then MF ends up I knew I was going to die here, but I kind of just wanted a kill, to be honest. At this point, I'm 5-1. 2k gold. She has 2k gold as well. Except, I'm 1,400 ahead of her. So I'm picking my tier now. A big part of it, blue build is you want that mirror mana. What a mirror mana is, it's a mana immune with 750 stacks on there. That means it gives you a lot more damage on your base, or your abilities, which means more damage on your Q. That's why I'm picking that up second. And then I'm picking up parts for my Sheen, and then I'm picking up boots. Now that I have such a lead, might as well get boots. And I had a feeling that Knock and Fizz in them when we're coming down more. I enjoy popping my ult whenever it's up most of the time, just to get wave clear onto them and put it down some extra damage, and it usually comes up by the time they're back, because your Q reduces your cooldowns. Excuse me. Kind of poke. You see that? This is silver elo for you. If you think there's a huge difference between bronze and silver, there's not. Here, I just died. Like, this Fizz did well. He performed a good gank. Both of there. Alright, back down. Almost have my Sheen now. My Sheen's gonna be awesome because it's gonna work with my Q. It's automatically gonna proc it, and it's automatically gonna use because it counts as a basic attack, which is really important with Blue Ez. Look at this. This Lulu she just wants to die. It's ridiculous. Here, I think we make some plays, actually. Do we? So here, she stuns her, so I'm just like, hey, I'm gonna miss every skill shot possible. Pop that barrier, because Fizz there, my old buddy, would kill me. So now, I'm reducing my cooldowns as I hit him. And then I mess up. I don't even know what happened with that E. Don't even ask me, okay? No one's perfect. My Spirit of the Elder Lizard luckily gives me the shutdown gold. It was all worth. I got the shutdown gold. I typed worth in all chat. Thus it was worth. So here we go. Shot my ult again. Try to get them off that tower a little bit. He got a double kill. Now it's 14-6. Now we're kind of demolishing him. It's not like last game, my Twitch game, where we're really behind and then we came back. This is me demolishing a lane because I'm APS. It's almost gonna happen. I have my Sheen. I have my CDR boots. CDR is really important in Blue Ez, so you can kite around while doing tons of damage. Our bird was doing really well this game, and I guess I was doing okay. I'm wanting to pick up my gauntlet now, after what else I have. My gauntlet's gonna be really good for me. It's gonna have a slow, that way I can kite effectively, and you're gonna see me kiting pretty well in this game. You're gonna see me kiting pretty effectively, using that slow and getting my E off cooldown with my Q passive. And that's basically Blue Ez right there, and you're gonna be doing tons of damage while doing that. So it's really nice because most ADCs don't have any escape mechanism except for two or three. They don't really have an escape mechanism, and I think Tristana's the only one that really has one that she can use like more than once or twice in a team fight. Except for, of course, Ez has his, but this makes it like regular ADS on steroids when it comes to its E. The amount of, like, you'll be dealing with 2-second cooldowns. Any, like, the only thing that really messes up APS, oh, I have my gauntlet now, as you can see, by the way. The only thing that really messes up APS is, Scion, or anyone that has a stun that can be projected like that. Lux, those are annoying. If you can't hit, if they're really good with their skill shots, that can be a really big factor. Yeah, I just did that. I'm just trying to poke, because you can see it. Look how much my Q's doing, and you can see that slow I was talking about. Just poking, and it doesn't even matter if I miss, because I'm getting stacks of my tier while all that's happening. So, as you can see, I should have more stacks, but I don't. And then here we have some action going on. You can see down here, that guy almost dies. They end up killing Fizz, and then my ult is just garbage. I actually meant to point it that way, but then I can't really justify that. It was pretty bad. The main points is it's that I'm 12-3. Yeah, and I'm showing you in the build, I guess. Oh yeah, Spirit of the Elder Lizard, if you didn't know, works with this R also. as well as his Q. So I'm just going to go over everything one more time, so if you didn't really get why I'm building these items. Spirit of the Elder Lizard gives me that red buff. It's really good for lane, gives me the health regen, gives me damage. Really good early game, gives me cooldown reduction. It's really a good item. Then I want to pick up my tier. I want to pick up the tier so I can be getting stacks on it, because a mirror mana, it will give me extra damage. Then I'm going to be wanting to pick up my gauntlet. And my gauntlet's going to give me also some CDR, which is really important. Armor, which is nice. Mana, which is going to be working with my mirror mana. And some ability power, which does work with my Q, my W. It works with all my abilities. So it's not like building random ability power. And then even more cooldown reduction. So at this point I'm at 35 cooldown reduction. The max is 40. Got another kill. Now we're just kind of demolishing them. The amount of aheadness I am in is like ridiculous. And here you're gonna see me just absolutely pwn face. And yeah, so I didn't want to deal with that. I thought she was maybe baiting. Now I'm gonna go back in. 15-4 now. I'm going for my last whisper. That's another one that's a necessity on him. Necessity. I forgot to mention. Last whisper is gonna get rid of all armor they have with your Q, and it's really gonna help you shred. And it's going to give you way more AD. And so Last Whisper is definitely an item you do need to get most of the time. And you may be like, well, they're not building armor. Well, champions passively come with armor, and they're going to gain armor with each level. So, like, you just get it. Like, you're going to do more damage, regardless of how much armor they have. Of course, if they have more armor, you know, the more effective that is, but that isn't necessarily matter. You can see I E out just so I can get out of that Pantheon. Anything going on there. She ults. I just kind of want to take her out, tanking it like a boss. At this point I'm 17-4. Now I have my mirror mana, so I'm going to be doing with each attack an extra 116. That works with my basic attacks and works with my Q. And it's going to be amazing. So, yeah. It works with my E also. Well, yeah, it works with my E and my Q. It's going to be really nice since it works with my basic attack, which means I'm going to be doing way more basic attack damage, and my Q is going to be doing like 700 with it on. The only thing is, it consumes your mana, so you can't have this on when you're farming. Because that's just, it's not going to end well for you. Oh, what am I doing? Now here, we're just kind of like, we know what's going on, and now I'm just trying to get kills, so, you know, I can look good and brag to my friends, like, yeah, I got a 21 and something as game. Get a triple kill, die. Of course, I typed worth in all chat, because you have to justify the things I do. And this is basically the end of the game. I hope this helped you with blue build as. I would usually, I'm going to talk for a little bit after the game's done. After this last whisper, I'm selling all my stuff now. After this last whisper, I actually would like to go for a Bloodthirster, which is not, I guess it breaks the blue build. Even though most people will go with Blade of the Ruined King, so you can use its active to kite and the extra attack speed. I like Bloodthirster just because it gives me a lot more damage on my Q, gives me a lot more basic attack damage, and the lifesteal's nice. It's really just preference on your playstyle and how well you're confident in kiting. If you're not confident in kiting, buy the Blade of the Ruined King. If you're kind of confident, just go ahead and buy the Bloodthirster, especially if you're not running Lifesteal Quints. And that basically concludes Blue Ez. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comments. If something was unclear, just feel free to ask me and I can help clarify anything you need to know. And see you guys later.